Hello and welcome to The Entrant. We don't just make you learn, we make you learn better. Let us start our learning of Business Studies Class 12. Now, let's learn a brief of management, which is the first chapter in Class 12 Business Studies. Your home, your school, a pizza shop, a party, or any place or situation, you will always need a management. Okay, so what is common in all these places? It is undoubtedly group of people. Now, from this we can derive one thing. Wherever there are group of people, we need management. Now you may feel that there are group of people everywhere. So does that mean we need management everywhere? And yeah, we need it everywhere. Okay, so this important word, let us know the meaning of it. It is the process of getting work done. Who is doing it? Are you doing it all by yourself? No. It is done by others. How is it done? Effectively and efficiently. So, deriving the meaning of management, it is the art of getting things done through others effectively and efficiently. Normally, we use the words effectively and efficient as synonyms. Now, they are given as two different words. So, what does they mean? What is the difference between those? So, basically, effectiveness depends upon time constraints. That is, you have to finish the correct task in the correct way in proper duration and also with best quality. And going on to efficiency, it depends on minimizing cost and use resources without any wastage. So basically, management is doing an effective job in the most efficient way. Moving on to characteristics of management, these are the major crunks of management. That is, management is goal oriented. Management is an intangible force. It is a dynamic function. It is pervasive and a group activity. It is a continuous process and it is multidimensional. So let us see all these in detail. So management is important in all organizations, whether it is an organization in India, US or any other country. Management is used in a small tea shop as well as big MNCs. This is why management is said to be pervasive. Goals of organization may differ, but the prime motive for any organization is to function with the goals. It may be profit making mostly, or increase sales, or anything. But a management and an organization will always have a goal. That is why management is goal oriented. Now, management is an intangible force. What does that mean? You can't touch or see management. Maybe you can see managers of a company, and through their working, you can feel management. This is why management is an intangible force. Dynamic means changing. For example, previously you studied in school, being physically present there. But now you study online, and your school's management will have to adapt to the same. And they have to fit to this too. So, this is why management is a dynamic function. So, as we saw earlier, management is not a one person job. For example, you are having an exam next week. In this scenario, your principal or exam officer will first think of it and say it to your teachers. They will have to say it to you so that you prepare for it, and at the same time, they also have to prepare question papers. These many people are involved in a simple exam. So, the same happens in management too. That is why it is a group activity. And the next one is continuous process. Management can't stop for any reason. If it does, it may affect the company in a very bad way. So, it should be an ongoing process. That is why it is known to be a continuous process. The last and most important feature of management is multidimensional. Management has three main dimensions, which are work, people, and organizations. All organizations exist for doing some work by people. So, for management, there should be an organization with work and people doing that work. So, this is multidimensional feature of management. So, let's move on to the objectives of management. This can be divided to three types: organizational, social, and personal. So, in organizational, the three main objectives of organizational objective is survival, profit, and growth. Every organization functions for these three. And for social objectives, it will be like doing something for the society. And moving on to personal objectives, It will be like different people will have different goals, and that is known as personal objectives. Now let's see for what management is important: achieving group goals, personal objectives, and development of society. So we have seen all these in objectives itself. Moving on to the other importance, dynamic means changing and adapting to changes. Management creates an organization which can easily adapt to changes, and the management increases efficiency. That is, management helps in reducing wastage and cost, which will in turn help in increasing profit. Now, we are familiar with all these, like what is management and its concept. But is there only one level of management? Or is there only one manager in an organization? Definitely not. There are many levels of managers depending on the size of the organization. For our convenience, they have given three levels. Here, the top level consists of CEO, MD, and whoever has high power in the organization. The middle level consists of branch managers, department head, etc. And as the name suggests, the supervisory level consists of the supervisors who supervise the employees in the organization. Hope you found this video understandable. Thank you.